Let's go, man. It's Big COBJ back at it again with another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a dark shadow fade on Hispanic hair. He said he wants to grow out the top of his head as much as possible, so we're not going to go too much into the top like that, but we are going to fade the sides and the back and still leave that bulkiness up top and a little bit on the sides. So y'all stay tuned, man. So he's just doing a haircut today. I'm going to start off by pulling the hair off of the scalp or combing it out of the scalp, same thing. Making sure everything is lifted so the clippers will go through. Very smooth. Y'all stay tuned for this transition. So I start off with the number 4 guard. I'm going against the grain, just giving that shape piece by piece, flicking out as much as possible, as you see, just to kind of form the shape that I'm trying to aim for. So I'm just staying consistent with that. Just setting my first guideline this way at first, basically debulking everything. And that's the highest guard I'm gonna go with, the 4 guard. It's a wall 4 guard. So I'm just staying consistent with that. As you see, piece by piece, I'm just combing through the hair with the guard, staying in the same area. So I'm just moving the clippers in different directions due to his hair growth pattern, as you see, making sure I'm fully cutting into the hair to balance that out. Just taking my time piece by piece. Now I'm going to lever fully open. I'm not going to close it at all. The lowest I will get is halfway because he wants it super dark, he said, and he wants all that bulk right there. So I'm kind of shaping it up with my clipper as well, as you can see. I'm just removing the hair to clean the canvas, make sure everything's nice and smooth. Now I'm using a 1.5. Going straight into the blend too. You see I'm kind of shaping it as I go. And like I said, I have to shape the clippers like whichever way his hair growth pattern is going. You can slowly see the transition blending piece by piece. I'm just staying consistent with everything. He said he wants to leave it bulky right there. Usually I wouldn't, but you know, the client is always right. This is his crown he wants to do, so it is what it is. I'm just providing the service. But it doesn't look bad. It's not crazy. I'm just saying usually I would blend that a little bit more. Up top, you see where his hair is longer at. But he wants it to stick out like that. I guess he has a certain type of style he's going for, so it is what it is. Pretty cool. And I'm doing shear work right now to kind of blend it a little bit more. But it's not bad at all, like I'm saying. I'm just staying consistent with everything, checking both sides piece by piece to make sure I have that desired length and that blend. Now I'm just lining him up. Different hairstyle, but it's cool. You know, it is what it is. It's not a bad haircut or nothing like that, but something different for me, you know. That's why I wanted to go ahead and post this as well. It looks good though. It's not bad. I like this. It's pretty cool. If I didn't have my locks, I would do something similar to this, but would have been crazy if he did a design or something. That would have been really smooth too. Yes, sir. Yeah, I would have blended a lot of that. Like I said, man, he might have his own style. Y'all folks might be biting down on it and start doing it too, so. I kept asking him piece by piece, like, you sure you wanted bulky right there? Like, yeah. Cool. He was happy though, so. Look at it, it's smooth though. Especially how he started out, you know. That's my next client right there. I could tell just a minute ago he wanted to say something to me. He's just playing it off. He had to come back real quick, he said, so it was what it was. Cool. Let's go, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at bigceo.bj. At BJ's Cuts with 2 Z's.